Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web. It's a Road 2, and when I can put my back car in gear, it'll be a Road 2 Wrightington Hospital. Yes. So I was just taking the laddie out, and oh dear Lord, we're off to do a show with little Al, Cassie B and Sylvia. This is very soon going to be the only show at Wrightington that I'm involved with. Because as you may or may not know already, or you should do, let's put it that way, I've joined Charlie Hospital Radio and I'm taking my shows over to there. We do so far a Monday show at Charlie, and we did our second one on Monday afternoon, and on Monday afternoon we had a special guest with us, Malcolm Hollingdrake, the author of the Cyril Bennett series of detective books. Sorry, that are set in Harrogate. I'm a bit breathless today, I don't know why, I've had a spray already. And he was chatting with us about his new book Third Breath, which was released on Tuesday. But he was also telling us about an event that's coming up in Harrogate itself, in Harrogate Library, on the 10th of November. Yeah, it's in Harrogate Library on 10th of November. There's a short story he did called The Penultimate Man, and it's all to do with the end of World War I. It's a love story set at that time. And what he's done is he had that in a series of books, or in a compendium book of short stories, and I can never remember the name of that book, I don't know why, yeah, it was in that particular book of short stories, but he released it last year as a standalone book, like a one-off novella kind of thing, to raise funds for the poppy appeal for the British Legion. So in Harrogate on the 10th of November at 1 o'clock in Harrogate Library, he's starting an event just that day where the narrator of the Cyril Bennett books, Nicholas Cam, who has done the books for Audible, the Cyril Bennett books, he's also done the I'm saying narration for want of a better word. He's done the narration for The Penultimate Man as well, and he's going to be there and he's going to read The Penultimate Man. There are other people that are going to be reading World War I poems and other short stories and things like that. There's going to be a singer from Scotland coming down to do songs, and an old friend of Malcolm's, who's actually, from what Malcolm was telling me, he was his he was Malcolm's one of Malcolm's lecturers in college. I may be wrong on that respect, I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly what he was saying. Anyway, he's coming down to read the poem in Flanders Fields at the end. So if you're interested in going to this, tickets are available from Harrogate Library and the Imagined Things bookshop in Harrogate. Tickets are available from them. They're £5 each, as far as I remember. And I'm going, Ali's going, so I want to try and get my inner Cyril. What's it called? I want to exercise my inner Cyril and go to a couple of the places that are mentioned in the Cyril Bennett books. Definitely have to go to a pub and get a pint of black sheep. But yeah, we're looking forward to that. Malcolm's a lovely fella. He's very talkative, and when he gets going, he gets going, and he's quite knowledgeable about things, and he's got a good sense of humour, and if you don't mind me saying so, a cracking good taste in music as well. So yeah, that's something that's coming up over the next few weeks. What I'm also planning to do is getting into Charlie Hospital Radio on Remembrance Day, which is the 11th of November, getting in there for 10:30 and actually playing the audio book of The Penultimate Man leading up to the 2-minute silence. There we've got a few months to go for that, but that's something I've got planned. But that's all we're done with. That's the little plug, isn't it? Malcolm's not asked me to do this, but I thought it would be nice to mention it just in case anybody's interested. Also, I've asked Malcolm if he fancies getting on camera with me, having a sit down and having a chat on camera about things for the YouTube channel, just to spread the word, because I'm not really one for detective books. I prefer horror, science fiction, fantasy, that kind of thing. But the only one I can actually say that I've read and really enjoyed has been from a TV series, and that's the Rebus books by Ian Rankin. So I mean, there's other TV series I've watched, and I've started reading the books and not really enjoyed them as much as the TV series. But I was introduced to Malcolm through Wrightington Hospital Radio for one of the through Shelley B, actually, who's appeared on one or two of these videos, and she had him in as a guest on one of her shows, and I'm quite interested. We've been to a noir evening where it's not just Malcolm, but a few of the authors as well have come and done an introduction and a bit of a reading out of the books. And I've read a couple of really good books from one of those authors. In fact, 3 good books. One of the authors from that evening, and that was A.J. Wright and his Victorian murder mystery set in Wigan. It's been really, really good. Striking murder, sitting murder, and elementary murder. Not necessarily in that order. There should be another, or there is another book, but the first one of the series. But he actually won an award for that particular book. Acts of Murder, I think it was called. And for some reason, it isn't available on Amazon. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, I'm getting quite into the detective-y kind of thing. There's a couple of other books I'd like to give a try at as well in that particular genre. So stay tuned. But yeah, hopefully over the next few months you're going to get a video of a bit of a chat with Malcolm Hollingrig about his books and various other things. So you'll see what kind of person he is. He's a very, very nice fella. You won't believe his books. You won't believe by talking to him that he's got such a dark imagination for some of the books. Because he has actually put me off eating honey. He's now working on trying to put me off eating potatoes. So he's doing well for my diabetes, let's put it that way. But and he's also triggered my habit of saying boom as I go over a certain motorway bridge at Gathurst in Wigan through one of his books. So yeah, and I've done a lot of talking about this, and we're nearly at the hospital now. Once I get going on something I enjoy, I start off, and that's it. Oh dear. Right, better change subject then, because there's something else I want to talk about. I'm sorry that I haven't had any painting videos up for a while. I've just been that busy. I did have the chance to do it on Tuesday afternoon. We'd gone to my daughter's, because it was her birthday, and I'd take my reading glasses with me. I only put my reading glasses in her bag, and then I took her round to her mum's. Dropped her off at her mum's. Well, it wasn't her mum's. Her mum volunteers at one of the charity shops in Wigan, and I dropped Sally off there to give her a hand because she was busy that day. Got home only to find my reading glasses were in Ali's bag, so I couldn't actually put my reading glasses on to see where I was painting, so I didn't get any painting done. But there is another painting, or another mini part way done. So I think what I may do is what I have done of it, which is the base coat and that kind of thing, I think I may pop that up, or may edit that and put it up, and then I can do the highlighting stage a little bit later on. But it's just been really hectic at the moment. We found out what my grandchild is going to be. They've put it on Facebook and tagged us into it, into the message, but I haven't done anything about it on Facebook or anything like that. But we went to a little gender reveal evening at my daughter's. She had a few, you know, the her partner's mum, her and sister, dad and his new wife, and my daughter's mum and me and Ali were there. And they had a black balloon, and as we went in, they had these two little signs that she was taking photographs of people holding. One said I vote boy, the other said I vote girl. I selected mine without any hesitation at all, and they stood with this black balloon, popped the balloon, and all the certain coloured I'm not saying glitter, I don't know what it was, little pieces of paper, metallic paper, that kind of thing, came flying out of it, and those of us who voted girl were cheering like hell. Yes, I'm having a little granddaughter, so January there may not be as many videos being uploaded as there possibly should be, because come January I am not going anywhere. I am not going to any radio shows. I'm being around because I am not missing the birth of my first grandchild. Oh dear. So that's the way it goes. Anyway, we are here at the hospital now, so all I have to do is perk up, get out the car, go in and cause a little bit of aggro for the afternoon, and that's fully what I intend to do. I have some sweets that I got from Scotland while I was there, nice little boiled sweets from Sims, old-fashioned Mr. Sims sweet shop. There are shops around the country, but I got these from Abbeymoor. These particular, what the hell is going on? Are you having a fun day or something? it's full. By the Lord Harry. There is nowhere to park. This is so unusual for a Saturday afternoon. Have I come the wrong day? By the gods. Yeah, so I will so I brought them, and these particular sweets are lovely. Chili and strawberry, they are. Chili and strawberry. So they are quite hot when you first put them in your mouth, and then the heat cools down, and the heat cools down and you get a nice strawberry bowl sweet. But you get that nice warmth at the back of your throat. It is really nice sweet. Sounds awful, but really, really nice. So I'm going to get them with it. So that's my thing for the afternoon, and I'm going to go now, get in, get a cup of coffee and call Zagro. So that's all from me. Until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.